Let's do some coaching.
Hello?
Yo, let me turn you up.
Hey, what's up, dude? How you doing?
There we go. Doing pretty well. How about yourself?
Doing great, doing great.
Sweet. Let's get started here. Let me take a look. I remember you said you mean Quinn. Plat 4 Quinn mid. One trick pony. I want to learn what it takes to climb to down and beyond. Word. Let me see this OBGG here. I feel like mid late game is very hard. I don't really know what I should be working on ideally to improve. I feel like I'm okay at a lot of things, but also bad at a lot of things. Very hard to find what to focus on and improve. Yeah, that's totally normal actually. It's normally the hard part is figuring out what you're actually doing wrong.
Yeah, I've watched like a huge amount of videos. I've done like a lot of like coaching too with like other people. So I've like definitely like I would say like refined like a lot of skills. Like I subscribe to Skill Cap too. I watched a lot of like the Skill Cap stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like right now, I'm like I feel super like hard stuck, and I'm kind of like like I don't really know what would be like the most obvious thing that like maybe you would see, and you're like, oh, you're obviously making this mistake, and this would be like a huge like thing for you, So that's kind of what I'm like looking for, I think.
Yeah, sure. We'll figure it out for sure.
Awesome.
Did you play a game of Shyvana mid with Flash Ignite?
Yes. I actually I have another account where I play like non-coin champs, and I think Shyvana mid is like broken, and I think it has no bad matchups. Like it's just perfect.
Well, on one hand, that's godlike because you smurf that game. On the other hand, it's definitely got some bad matchups. I mean, I've played a lot of Shyvana mid myself,
Oh
so
really?
yeah. So like, she actually has a pretty bad laning phase in mid lane, but it's definitely playable. But still, you seem to do well that game, so that's pretty godlike. Anyway,
Yeah, it's so fun. It's so much fun.
since you got the live coaching option, if you could just queue up for ranked, share a screen, and we can just get started.
Awesome. Cool. All right, here we go. You see my screen?
Oh, let me see. Yep, got it.
Cool. Awesome. So how's your day been? Are you like streaming a lot right now?
I stream like every day, but I just turned on the stream for this coaching session.
Nice. Awesome.
Just been chilling. While you are in queue, I'll be right back 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
All right. What do we got?
This is actually a ridiculously hard game. This is like almost nightmare difficulty.
Nah, this is free. Trust.
Are
This
you
is free.
sure?
Yeah, this
Really?
is free. Yeah. So you have two options for summoner spells. You can either go cleanse or ignite. Low elo like this, I would recommend just ignite. You shouldn't need cleanse.
I see.
Um,
I find the Lissandra matchup to be pretty difficult because her like gank setup is very very strong. Um, and like if she does get slightly ahead, she does kind of like 100 to 0 me. And then I really hate playing against Zillion. I think Zillion is like very 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 frustrating to play against because I tend to go like lethality Quinn, so I like to like one shot people, and that makes it very difficult.
the trick is, or the common misconception is that Zillion's good versus burst. It's actually the other way around. He's bad versus burst because if you kill someone really fast, he has to time his ult really well. A lot of the time, you can just kill him instead.
I see. I see what you mean.
Anyway, so yeah, Lysandra has some gank setup, but her laning is actually pretty weak. So you can body her pretty hard, especially pre-6. She brought TP, so her kill pressure is real low. So that's what we're looking for this game. We're looking for you to bully the shit out of her early, and we'll go from there.
Okay, awesome. So normally in like this kind of lane, what I try to do is get prio and kind of like slow push, hit level 2 first. Try to go for a big trade, and then shove through waves and kind of like be in the river if there's a fight, or take like a good recall, or something like that.
Okay. We'll see what you do here.
I played 2 games today against Zillion Kindred, like Kindred jungle and Zillion support, and it was like unplayable late game. It just felt so bad.
Yeah, that is a pretty rough late game combo. Okay, not bad. Nice, yeah. There we go. Should have looked to hit her with E there, but it's okay. Nice, yep. Full combo, good. Very good, very good. Keep up the pressure. Should contest that CS right there, yeah. Crash the wave, forward top side. You just put one in the river.
I like to do pixel. Is that good?
I mean, that's fine. That works. I don't even normally go that far out for it because I don't want to waste any time. I want to keep bullying my laner, but that works.
So right now, I sort of like some games I like to keep pushing, and some games I like to pull. I don't know if you think it's okay to like pull it slightly or.
No, yeah, no, keep pushing. Keep laying on the pressure. Yeah, yeah. Oh, careful now. Careful with that. If she goes in, just like if she takes that, you just kill her. Okay, let's chill a little bit with the Qs on the wave because you have kill pressure here soon. So you want to not waste so much mana. Okay, move to the top. Yep, move to that fight.
She's level 4, and it feels bad.
Oh God. Okay. Yep. All in. All in. All in. All in. All in. All in.
Oh, all in. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now that's fine. She ran. That's good. Yeah, you don't got to be afraid of anyone. Like you never have to be afraid of the Sandra like that. Okay, so take your recall now. Oh, actually no. Just push. I couldn't see the wave. So she's gonna TP. She doesn't. She's griefing. So yeah, push this as fast as you can. Ooh, hate to see it. No problem though.
Oh, so frustrating.
Push another. Push another.
Push another? Okay.
Yeah. Because you'll actually miss a wave if you don't push here. If she tries to jump in on you, you just kill her. Q backline. Yep. And you're good. Sweet. Hopefully she doesn't stop you. Nice. Yep, that's a good buy. Control ward. Perfect.
Oh, interesting. She's level 6. No, she's not.
No. She's got a while till 6. Well, maybe cannon wave. So
this wave, I think we both turned 6, right?
Yeah, should. Look for yeah. There you go. Basically, just don't let her get CS is all. Okay, yeah, full combo. Good, nice. Same thing. Don't let her Q that. Don't let her Q that. All right, so that was a kill.
Oh,
that was a kill
right
there.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's level 5.
She's gonna do the same thing. Same kill chance. So clear the control ward. Yeah.
I think Bob at this top side.
You're fine. So like when you're doing this, yeah, you want to watch her because she will tell you if Belveth was like about to gank you. If she starts walking towards you when you're doing that. Okay, so Belveth is bot side.
So right now I want to shove this and ward bot river.
No. So you want to ward the side that you're playing towards, not the side that the enemy jungler's on. Okay. You're running towards her. So like you want to ward top side.
Oh, I see. How come?
Because the enemy jungler's bot side, so you want to be playing towards this side. You don't want to hug the side that's blind. You want to hug the side that you actually have vision of. Yeah, you can push one more. Okay, reset.
I think I can.
Oh wait, no, keep pushing. I didn't even see her down there.
Keep pushing. Oh, I should go for this.
No. That fight's already over.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. It's okay though. Oh, careful! Your screen. You can't see her. Yeah. Eat her off of you. Should be dead here, maybe. Yeah. So
if I dodged the W, that would have.
One thing I've noticed with you already is that where you put your screen you have a lot of issues with screen where you're putting where your screen is. So you like right there, she was actually like nearly right on top of you, and you couldn't see her.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
When you were clearing the control ward in the brush,
I wasn't looking at the lane right.
right? So you couldn't see if Lissandra was like, okay, oh. Okay, you can look to pressure her. So when she goes for CS, like, you want to be looking for autos. She's gonna Q it. Good. Yeah, E. Oh, you could E her there. She had no W. Yeah. Ah, another chance right there. Ooh. Okay, ward top side. You can put a control ward in the brush. Okay. No, you don't have to do this. No, 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 no.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay. Auto. Yep, there we go. Same thing. Don't let her CS for free. Look, you see, you keep running away, but like, there's nothing to run from.
Right. No, you're so right.
Okay. Yep. Q. Good. Auto. Yeah. Okay. Because she might have used alt down bot. We don't know. So if she did, don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave.
I think I should stay.
Yeah. Your laner is fucked right now. You have to push. Like, fuck what's ever happening up there right now. Push and then go. Okay. Now you can look. Okay. Yep. Now you roam to it.
Oh, I think.
I don't know if you can kill her. I don't think you can.
If I dodge everything, I could.
Oh boy. Okay, you dodged it. Oh Jesus. Yeah, you might have to flash. Okay.
Oh fuck! I tried to. I didn't flash fast enough. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's okay. That's a fine. The only reason you can't kill her is because there's two reasons actually. One, she has red buff. Two, you don't have ignite. Those are the reasons why I thought you couldn't kill her. But it's a fine actually like little limit test there. Wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I'm not used to. I guess she's super ahead as jungle. I'm not used to like junglers being.
And she's overtuned.
Just early in the game.
She's an overtuned champ. Yeah.
She's very overtuned.
It was a good try though.
I really don't like playing against Belbeth.
So, yeah, one thing I'm noticing here is you're not we're going to go over laning. That's the main thing we're going to probably go over because there's a lot of times you can be killing this Lissandra, but you're not pressuring her hard enough. Oh yeah, go for that. Yep. Yeah, you let your Lee Sin start it. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Yep. Oh, that you hate to see it. Oh, nice. Go. Yeah. Beautiful Morg. Beautiful. Okay, go back to
big
mid.
Money.
So
back to mid, right?
Yep. So we took that fight because had bot prio. You guys just numbers up. Just all in here.
Okay.
She's ulting. Okay, that's fine. Keep going. Okay, good. Now hard pressure. Okay, so you're gonna pressure this. You're gonna push this, and then you're gonna ward raptors quickly. We can put a ward there because we have a control ward on the side we're trying to hug, top side. So we have free wards. Oh, okay. She TP back off.
Back off?
Yep. Now we want to go spend our gold since she TP'd. If she didn't TP, like if she was staying in lane with low HP, then we stay and we dive.
I see. Yeah. Yeah, fight feels bad.
It's okay. Alright, yep, grab this. Merc treads.
Oh fuck! I didn't mean to buy that. That was like literally a double click.
It looked like a double click.
Yeah, I literally don't mean to buy that. I actually don't buy boots until like second or third item on Quinn.
Yeah, that sounds right. So yeah, clear that. Now move your screen to top side. Look what it looks like. Yeah, you can like run to that. You can look.
There's three top. There's three top. Feels real bad.
Lissandra might. Yeah, go for her. That should be free actually. This look Quinn's good out here. Oh, flash. Okay.
Oh
I think you can fight him. Maybe not. He has tabbies. So that I knew was coming because that's a common mistake. So like, yeah, with Quinn, when they have like a CC like that, you don't want to be using the CC until they use it.
Yeah, I want to save my E, right?
Mm-hmm. Or just start with it.
Yeah.
Push.
Push.
Yep. Good. Okay. Careful because Lissandra's coming, but you should be fine. Just make sure you get ready to dip. Yep, time to go. Oh, you're running the wrong way though.
Oh, well, that feels bad.
Okay, so
Yeah,
in that
sucks.
scenario, it's like, so we know Lissandra's coming from bot side. So you hug topside, hit the tower. As soon as you see her start running at you, you just start kiting towards their top jungle. If she chases you, you can just kill her, and Lissandra will be able to catch up.
And I went on the wrong side. That was the mistake.
Mm-hmm. Another option you had there was to actually look for the Lissandra, like push the wave, ult, and go for her. That would have been another option, but yeah, I was about to say, another thing with Quinn is to make sure every time you're coming from base to look at other lanes, because sometimes you just go straight from base to another lane, depending on mid wave state. Oh, she has no E. All in. Oh, yeah. All in. Oh, yeah. Party time. Here we go. Good. Perfect. Okay, top is crashing a wave. You might dive that. Oh, he's leaving. Okay, maybe we look at bot. See what bot looks like. Oh, yeah, they're diving. You can head there.
Oh, it feels bad.
Okay, so you need to...
I don't know if there's anything I can do here.
Probably not, no.
Ooh.
It's over now. It's okay. Oh, Garen actually pushed mid. That sucks. You probably shouldn't stay because they could dive you, but you can try if you think you can. Press W here. Okay, now you're good. They can't dive you with 2. They have to use 3. You're taking a little too long to push there. Yeah. It's okay. No problem. Okay.
Just gonna hover here until...
Yeah, you're just looking for those. Yeah, you can look for something, yeah. Oh, we gotta land that one, though. Okay. Yep, clear the wave. Oh, God.
And they are really getting kited out.
Grab another longsword. If you ever have like 350 gold like this, you can just grab a longsword. It might not go into the item that you're building, but at least you're leaving base with... Yeah. She's level 11. That sucks. Yeah. You probably can still kill her because you have Merc Treads here, but... Okay. Hug bot side. We know enemy jungler's top side. Okay. Ult and go top to where Garen is. Oh, never mind. He's already dead. Okay. Look bot side. You might look to dive the Zillion. Oh, yeah. Go.
Great.
Free. Oh, that is so free.
Oh, they had vision on me. I think Lissandra might come.
That's okay. Yeah, you can just sit here. Okay, so you should have stayed in your ult and just waited for Ezreal, because, yeah, here he is. Okay. So, yeah, that should have been a kill. You might be dead now, though. No.
Oh, she ults me with the Morgana. That'd be so good. Okay, I think I actually get out.
Yeah, you're good. She doesn't have ult. I mean, she doesn't have E. Oh, boy. Here comes Bel'Veth. If you can get your ult off, that'd be great.
No, I can't.
No, definitely not. Yeah, definitely not. Okay, nice. They killed her. Actually, I think you're going to die, too. Yeah, go that way. Good. Ult. Don't try to fight her. Let's get the fuck out of here. Go mid.
Okay. They're on Dragon right now.
Yep, that's fine. You can look top while they're on Dragon, but move your screen to see what it looks like. Okay, cool. Yeah, ult. Oh, yeah, this is perfect. Oh, yeah, you come right to you, too. Hello, sir.
Oh,
he's going to flash. All right. We'll talk about that later, actually.
I could have saved my E, right?
You just have the way you combo a lot of the time. Well, let me focus here. So you miss a lot of Qs because you don't combo properly. So we'll talk about it afterwards.
Oh shit. Okay, that's great.
Should probably be over by the time we get good here.
Oh, that's so good. Should I just go top and just
Yep.
get this?
Yep.
Man, the Morgana is OP against Lissandra.
Yeah. Push, push, push. Keep going.
Oh, now it's kind of.
It's okay.
You should go to this.
No, 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 no. So you've already made your decision. You know what I mean? You had two options. Either go to that or go up here. This was the right play. That fight going on this long is not
It's
like your fault, you know? Like that's
no one would know that would happen, right?
exactly. Yeah. I would never know that would happen. I would do this exact play every time.
Awesome. Okay, that's very reassuring. I have a lot of like indecision about these type of things.
Yeah, and that's
Imperial
normal.
mandate.
Cuz I mean, it's hard to like be able to tell like are you supposed to know that's going to happen? But no. Definitely not. Cool. Now you clear this, and then you're going to recall and spend your gold. So you're going to recall here and says stay on the map, not only to spend gold, but because look how your whole team's in base 2. So there's really nothing you can do. Like, you're just going to run into, like, 3 people. So,
yeah.
So, like, syncing your recalls with your teammates is just to prevent you from getting 3-man, 4-man all the time.
That's right.
Okay, so you're going to head down mid here. You got top pushed.
Head down mid? Okay.
Yeah, so you're only going to look for play if they overextend or something. So just, like, don't, like, basically this is you not showing yourself. You don't want to let them know that you're here because they might make a bad play.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, let them overchase. Don't show yourself. Okay, now go in. Yep.
Ooh, okay.
Ezreal. Yeah, this is exactly what we're looking for. You see? Good. Yep, kill her. She has no ult. Ooh, you should be fine still. Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, now just that one last ding dong. Okay, good. Take me tower. I don't trust your jungler to do Baron. Okay, so.
Recall or?
No, you're definitely gonna stay on the map here, because this guy's looking to throw. Just try to clear the wave, and if she jumps in, and okay, your teammates are going to Baron, so.
Should I just clear? How is she level 14?
Oh boy. Ignite her? And flash out? Oh god.
Holy shit.
Yeah, god, please kill her. Oh, Lee Sin, please land a fucking Q, please.
Oh, that's so painful.
Team, please. Oh, Garen has ult. Okay,
oh my god.
That was worth it. Okay. So, anyway. So, do you see how you were heading top, but I said, no, just go mid and hover, because they might just overpush? Like, that is... The macro there is a really, really common play. You push a side lane, recall, run straight down mid. The enemy team, the last time they saw you is in a side lane. They don't think you're actually going to be in mid lane, but you're just sitting there. And like the key part of that is not showing where you are. Just like come from base and never be seen. And then the enemy
that
team.
Was actually,
yeah,
that actually felt really good. That makes a lot of sense too. It's very feels very repeatable.
Yeah, very, very repeatable. That's going to be basically the play you make when you feel like you can't push a side lane far enough to actually pressure something. Like right now, this is a little dangerous. I would W while you're clearing this. Like, yeah, I'm not going to lie, this is very dangerous. There is a world that you just die here, so we'll see what happens. Is he ready to pop ult and get the fuck out of here? Okay, cool. Oh, nice. They're mid lane. So I wouldn't do this. This is like last resort type stuff. Yeah, this is last resort. You actually pushed bot lane, so now that we see more of them, you can push bot lane even more.
Okay.
Go bot. Okay, they're going in. Okay. You can go back to the fight now. This is fine.
Aaron really wants to. Yeah, Nara wasted his big form to run away. That's very, very good.
So you're just here to get some kills because the enemy jungler's low. So, yep, go in. Perfect. Yep, kill that guy. He's dead. Beautiful. You guys win this fight really hard. Oh, yeah.
Nope.
Holy shit. Okay.
Shit, this champ doesn't die.
Nice. This is free. You guys should
Yeah.
like win the game off this. Cool.
Oh my
Ping Baron.
God.
Ping Baron. Oh my god, your teammates are going to Dragon. Oh, it hurts. It hurts my soul. Yeah, that's painful. All right. So let's talk about the Gromp real quick.
Yes.
So jungle camps. You do jungle camps literally when you have nothing else to do. Nothing else. Like your teammates are dead. You have nowhere to push because it's too dangerous. No farm to collect anywhere. No objectives to be ready for. No flanks to set up. Nothing. That's when you do jungle camp. And that point, when you did the Gromp, shit was going down. Like it was getting ready to go down. Go top side. This is gone. They're gonna have that. Just start pushing top wave. So, yeah, don't waste time doing jungle camps when shit's going down because you need to like get ready to flank or put pressure on the map somewhere, et cetera, et cetera. Does that make sense?
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah.
Sweet.
I also have like some confusion about that because I know like a lot of times I want to like spam farm and get myself ahead, but
Yeah,
that definitely feels like a good time not to do it.
I can.
Should I go mid right now,
yep.
or should I push this out?
Yeah, you can go mid because they're overextended. If you think you can 1v1 Gnar, go for him. If not,
I don't know if he's alone. That's the only thing.
He should be. That's why I'm saying if you think you can 1v1 him.
I think I could. Without his big form, I definitely 1v1.
Okay, you can just wait if you want for the big form.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so we didn't want to come up here if you weren't literally gonna jump on him. Then this is a waste of time.
Oh, okay. Should I push out top now, or should I keep?
Oh yeah, they have 2 dead, so now you can push out top.
If they only had 1 dead, would it be better to group to force like a 4v5? I see.
Yeah.
I understand.
It'd be better to group mid because your teammates are about to do shit and you don't want them to fuck it up. Use your potion. No reason to sit under full HP. Okay, so your teammates should be fine. So you should be able to take this. This is 600 gold. Like, we take these all day. Focus tower. Oh, yeah, 600. You can look at the fight. Yep, you can just look at it, but don't move. After you take this, then mount up and go. Mount up, Jesus.
Oh my god. Death. Holy shit. I think we get this.
Yeah, I think you guys are fine. You have... Okay. So, in that scenario, this is just a Quinn thing. When someone, it looks like they're in a spot where they might flash, you got to be spamming E right there. Because...
yeah, like the input buffer it, right?
Well, you can't buffer because you can't target her, but basically just mouse on top of her, spamming E. So the moment she comes out, if you actually get her and she flashes, you'll follow her over. Okay, so you're going to take this, and then what are we going to do?
Sets.
Yep. Then where?
Bots.
Yep.
Right.
Yes, sir. Yep, let's get Last Whisper. Longsword?
I was going to go for the IE next.
No.
No, right?
They have way too much armor.
Yeah, actually, they have 4 champs with armor.
Okay, so ping assistance. Tell your teammates to come with you. See? So, like, you don't want to be this Lee Sin. You see how this Lee Sin's, like, farming his fucking jungle camps right now? You don't got time for that. So, you can just sit here. Like, you can go sit in a brush, like, look to cheese someone that's rotating. Just know that there might be some risk involved. Okay, so...
I know if it's, like, more than one person, it's super risky. But I think now I just take this, right?
Yeah, this works. Oh, this Lee Sin. So, like, you see how your screen is showing literally, like, nothing that you need to see, like, earlier?
Yeah.
Like, it needs... Okay, careful. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. Oh, you should be dead.
Yeah, well, in this position so bad.
Are you alive? How? What? How are you? No.
Oh my god. She's gonna kill me.
What the fuck? How did you just walk out of that?
I don't know.
What the hell? Anyway, so yeah.
Bro.
We definitely got... I know exactly the things you need to work on. This is free.
That's awesome, because it definitely feels like you are illuminating a lot of things to me. Cool.
So hopefully your team ends here so we can start the review.
I don't actually think they're gonna end. I think we have to go for the Drake. I mean, he could take this. I don't think they can take Tin here.
Okay. So you see how you're like, yeah, so that is what you should be looking at because you don't need to see yourself while doing dragon. Bot? Ah, you guys should be able to end now. So you can actually just push mid and look to end through that. Hopefully your teammates just listen and actually end. Nice, no mana cost on the R. Okay, so screen positioning again here. Focus the towers, yep. So you see how you can't see anything here? There we go. Now we're playing. So yeah, so the screen positioning thing, that is a really, really, really common thing in this elo. But I will say, I've coached a lot of people. You got your screen positioning needs the most work for sure. That is like a thing you need to put in the back, right on a post-it note, put it on your monitor, because it will cause you a lot of issues if you don't start fixing that now.
Okay.
So let's get that out of the way now. I'm gonna open the replay and I'm just gonna show you what your screen looked like in a lot of these scenarios. And yeah, so you can stop sharing screen, and I will open that up and I will share screen. All right.
You're sharing.
I'm not sharing yet. I'm logging in so I can pull up your game here, and then I'll share. Okay. All right. You can see it?
Yes.
Word. All right. So the things you need to work on. The top three are going to be screen positioning, laning, and when I say laning, your laning's actually not that bad. You have a fundamental, like you understand how to play your champ in lane, and it seems like you actually have a generally a good idea. The problem is you need to take it a step further. You need to actually punish the shit out of these laners that are trolling. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that.
Like their last hits, right?
Yeah, and then the third thing is your combos. So the way you use your E and Q is like totally, like pretty much wrong. So I'm going to show you. So let's look at this. Okay, so yeah, your level 1 here was good, but you can make this better. So like I said, you have an idea on what you're supposed to do here. You know you're looking for auto, E auto, and you still win the trade. But the thing is, remember that since, like, let's say this is an Annie. If that's Annie, this, what you just did, is perfect. Because there's nothing else you can do. But because Lissandra's Q is a skill shot, it means you can make this optimal by walking at her to pressure her.
And then bait it and then punish when she uses it, right?
Right, so then you take a step back here, she whiffs, and then you look to punish her while this is down. So you can get this exact trade, but without taking any damage, instead of just face tanking it like this.
I see. So the idea is that if I'm against a skill shot champ, I should try to first bait skill shot and dodge it.
Yes, sir.
And then if I dodge it, go for the trade, and even if I don't dodge it, go for the trade anyway. But then there's a world where I dodge it, so it's like worth
exactly. Yep, you got it.
I see. Cool.
That's going to be much more consistent for you in laning. Because like I said, Lissandra's a very weak laner. So you face tanking like this, not a big deal. But there will be other champs where it will be a big deal. So, yeah. Okay, now at this point, so notice something After that trade, you went all the way back here, right? So you're an AD champ, she's an AP champ. So you run her shit all day long. Like you can auto her to death. So you want to keep up this pressure, especially right now. In any lane where you're, well, I mean, you main Quinn. So in any lane you play, the first few levels are always going to be in your favor because you have consistent damage. Well, against any AP laner. If you're against Yasuo or Irelia or something, it's a totally different story. But against any AP laner, yeah, you can run them over in the first few levels. So you want to keep that pressure up, meaning there should be no CS that goes uncontested. So right here, you see how you're CSing from back here? If I'm you, I'm CSing from here. Because if you're standing here, there's a world where, like, you have to... So let's say you are standing right here. And you see these two CS she's about to use Q on. If you're standing here, now there's pressure on her and she has to choose. She has to think, do I Q this or Q this? Right? So if you're standing here, you're in a position to punish when she does this. So the moment she does this, you walk up and now you're auto until she's all the way back at her tower. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So basically, yeah, you'd be over here going in and out of her Q range, just like you would be doing earlier, like we just talked about. And if you can bait out her Q and she uses it on you and it misses, now it's party time. Now there's no world she gets CCS without taking a lot of damage. If it hits you, who the fuck cares? It's Lissandra. It's not that big of a deal. And you could still go in anyway.
Yeah.
But basically, yeah, it's about putting pressure on her so she has to make a decision there. Because she probably make the wrong one. Now here, okay, so you see what you're doing right here? This is what you should have been doing just a few seconds ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So laning phase is Quinn. I should have led with this actually. So like it's so important to understand how to lane as Quinn because you're a roaming champ, kind of like Aurelion Soul, but you snowball really, really fucking hard because you build lethality. So if you can learn to bully these laners properly, it makes the game so easy because then you're just flying around one-shotting side laners and just getting insanely fed.
Yeah.
So right here, it's okay to back up because the wave is coming, but you actually don't have to back up until these ones get here, but I wouldn't worry about this too much right now. Okay, there we go, wave crashes. All right, so right here, you can auto her again.
Yeah.
Right.
I have my ability, so.
But you just hit her with an auto, so just need to take a step further.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you made a really good level 2 trade here. This was great. Beautiful. Perfect. Okay, so positioning still off right here, just by a little bit.
Yeah, I see. I should be standing where that low health minion is in line with that.
Mm-hmm. And like, this is the next thing I saw. So tell me why you did this right here. So you're all the way back here, and then you're going to clear this wave. Now, I'm going to slow it down. Watch how you move and tell me why you did this.
I think I may have like subconsciously been like afraid to be hit by her Q. I'm not sure, to be honest.
So if your electrocute was up, you kill her here.
Yeah, because she's level 1, I'm level 2, and I have Ignite.
Right. So like, whenever you're walking up with a wave and they don't have a wave, you need to be fearless. Think about like if she turns and autos, like if you stun her with your E here, and these minions get close enough to hit her, she's gonna take so much damage. First of all. Second, yeah, you're level 2. Even taking a tower shot here isn't a big deal. Like you can just full combo here. She's willingly stopping right here and giving you a chance to hit your EQ or even just throw Q and an auto for all I care. But there should be no world ever where your character is facing the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. So next thing. So next part. So you're positioning again. is just it's just off. So you're constantly behind your minions. You got to think, especially against Cassandra, this is literally where she wants you to be. She wants you to be behind minions so she can hit you and get CS at the same time. So you need to be to the side and like that same exact concept we talked about earlier, where pressuring her, make her feel like any CS she goes for, you are like on her ass for it. So like you see this right here?
Yeah.
You're right where she wants you to be. You need to be here. Make her choose between one or the other.
So I think one of the reasons why, because I do like know that I have to be doing this, and I kind of did like spend a bit of time practicing it. But one of the things that I think why it's hard for me is I feel like it's hard to like multitask the idea of like CSing and bullying at the same time, because I feel like with like when I watch this in my head, I'm like, oh, now I have my abilities and she walks up and I trade on her. Now I'm like focusing on CSing, or like now I'm focusing on like hard shoving this wave to like crash it. So I feel like I'm always like kind of one track mind. And should I try to like be more like multitasking with it, like kind of like try to like do more both at the same time, like be like focus on crashing this wave and punish her.
Well, to be honest with you, League, the hard part about League isn't the concepts, it's about doing everything at once. That's like where the difficulty is. So like in this scenario, but it's all about like kind of reducing your mental stack, because here, first of all, your wave, you're naturally pushing right now, so you don't even have to think about that. You have no CS to get, so you don't have to think about that. So you need to be thinking of it almost like it's so like, yeah, you focus on getting your last hits. Okay, I have no last hits to get. Now I'm good. I'm gonna contest her. So like basically this laning phase in this game is literally this. It is just a battle for CS. At a low level, it doesn't seem that way because there's so many mistakes on both ends that people just end up killing each other and dying, and it's a bloodbath. But at the highest level, at its core, that is what it is. It's a battle for CS. If I laned against you, you would feel this pressure for every little thing you did, and you would understand exactly what I'm talking about. You would feel that every time you walked up for CS, I'm walking at you. And then you have to be like, then that comes down to you knowing, can I actually contest you? Do I have an ability to contest you, or is it down still? So like, it's something you won't experience for a while, but that is what you want to be doing to them. You need to let them know you are going to contest. So if you're here, think about this. If you're standing right here and she wants this CS, there's no world that she does this exact thing right here, where she just waltzed on up, took her time, right-clicked it, autoed it, and walked away. No. She's going to either give it up, or she's going to maybe use Q, or no, her Q's down. So she's either going to give it up, or she's going to take she's going to take auto Q from you.
Yeah.
And that's what should happen every CS that she goes for. When you're the one who's controlling the matchup because you're stronger right now, that you need to contest everything. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The whole like multitasking thing is like understandable, but it's just something that you will get better at with practice.
Yeah.
Okay. So this was a good cue. Yep, those are the ones you want to be looking for. I didn't see enough of those. I saw you try a few times, but it's all about how you set up your angle, and that was perfect. Okay. So like now that she's here, where do you think you should be?
Standing like parallel to her, right? So I should go to the bottom side and then stand there, right?
Right here. Yeah. Because then she's gonna move. You're gonna keep going. Like you're not gonna let her just do what she wants. Because like look how she wants to be here. She can Q like all of this right now, and you're right behind it. But if you're over here, now she's feeling that pressure because you're right next to her. You can full combo her from there. So like that's what you need to be doing. You can't let them farm for free.
Yeah. So another question is, let's say that I'm against like a champion like Ari or Lux that have a skill shot where they want me to be away from the minions. Like they like the fact. Would I then want to position, like, let's say, for example, it was this exact picture, but it was Ari instead. Would I want to stand behind that range creep instead of parallel to it? Like,
so this is a concept that it's combining two concepts. The one we talked about literally at level 1 about walking at them to bait and try to dodge. That's one. And the other one is like putting yourself so you would So in this scenario, in this exact picture, like you said, if this is Ari or Lux, no, I wouldn't be behind these minions because you're basically at their max range for their charm or their Q. So you would be walking forward and backward to try to bait it out. Let's say she's up here, though. If she's up here, then you would stand behind this minion, but you don't want to permanently stand behind it. You would want to be walking outside of it and like towards them, and then preemptively clicking back towards behind your minions to bait. If you just permanently stand behind a minion, then they'll never throw it. So it's the same thing as like level 1. You want to bait out their abilities, but if it's something like Lux Bind or Ari Charm, you stand behind minions, walk out, walk back in, pressure them, make them feel it, and then they'll whiff.
Mm-hmm. That makes a lot of sense.
Okay, then we so like here, what I was telling you was like when I go to ward after in this exact kind of situation, I just put it right here. Because you see how she's farming under tower? When they're farming under tower, that is like opportunity for you to pressure. I don't like wasting that. So I don't like take that whole trip. Especially, so let's say you're against like a Rek'Sai. You walking on over to ward this brush is very dangerous. Rek'Sai loves to gank level 3 without blue buff, and she could just be sitting there. So yeah.
One thing I actually find myself dying to a lot, which didn't happen this game because it was against Bel'Veth, is like a lot of junglers do like the level 3 drive-by gank where they're like clear the bottom 3 camps like Hecarim,
cringe ass shit.
Lee Sin, Jarvan, right? Like they'll do like red Krugs, Raptors, and then they'll like go gank mid and then go to their top side. So like I find that I'm always like when I'm in those situations, I'm kind of like I need to shove this wave and like run from the lane because I'm like really scared.
So without seeing the situation, it's a little bit tough just because it can be so different depending on matchup and stuff. But as Quinn, actually, you are so strong level 2 that depending on who that jungler is, they shouldn't have much kill pressure. Like if it's Rek'Sai, you just E her while she uses E. If it's Hecarim, I actually kind of forget how the Hecarim E. I'm pretty sure Hecarim.
No, you don't stop it. He just like throws you. He just like throws you forward.
Yeah. So if they have like something like Hecarim E, then you let him hit you, and then you walk to the other side and E him. You just E back towards your tower. If you're dying to level 3, like those cringe ass drive-by ganks when you're only level 2, like I hate those as well. But as Quinn, you really shouldn't be. Who normally can kill you? Like who?
It usually depends on like the combination of the mid jungler person. It's usually like both people. It's usually like Hecarim, Lee Sin, Jarvan, and then it's like in combination with like some other mid lane champs like who have like they just like flash ignite like QWE me.
Okay.
Kind of like that's usually what happens. Like I would say like I don't know like Lux, Lee Sin or something, or like Ari or something.
Okay.
Like it's for them to hit like a Q and then flash ignite me.
Okay. So yeah, without seeing the exact scenario, basically you shouldn't be dying to them, and if you are, then you should like go back and look at it to see how you could have outplayed it, or if it's someone that constantly does that, if it's like Hecarim, hug topside while you're pushing, and then so like I said, your screen is a big deal. So, and we'll actually get into this a little bit more in a sec, but basically, you shouldn't be dying to them that much as Quinn.
I see. Yeah.
Okay, so now back to what we were talking about here. So. Same pressure. So like you said, I sometimes pull or sometimes push. Yeah, that is your like those are your two options here. Push or pull. If it's someone that you can be bullying still, like this, you keep pushing for sure. Especially when it's Bel'Veth, who actually doesn't really have that great of ganks.
Yeah.
Lissandra has great gank setup, but if you're bullying this Lissandra properly, she shouldn't really be able to do anything. So yeah, here you can turn the pressure up. Like so you can see how you're standing here. You should be here. Basically, parallel with her. So when she goes for this, she either gets punished or she gives it. Same thing.
Another question too about this is like, is it more pressuring if I don't push and just kind of like let pull the wave, but try to bully her as she like tries to last hit?
No.
Or is it more pressure to push and bully her?
Pushing is always going to be the most pressure. If you let her push into you, she will start. She will be able to win trades because she'll have too many
She have
minions.
more minions. Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
So yeah, I don't like queues like this. These are the ones I was seeing that I didn't like because this is just relying on her being brain dead. Like in these scenarios, it's better for you to like walk to the side of the wave and just throw them like that.
That was very
Yeah, so after you miss the Q, you shouldn't be taking tower shot for that. You did that same exact Q we were just talking about. Now you're going to push and move to this. So yeah, here, let's talk about this fight. So when we talk about your combos being wrong, this is what I'm talking about. So right here, you use Q. Now, like using Q here is like okay, but the problem is if you use E first and ignite her and get close to her, then Q
doesn't miss.
Yeah, then it's like very hard to miss your Q. That's what you should have done. You should have walked in, E'd right away, ignited Q. But then she jumped in like this.
Dodged, yeah, she dodged her.
And then you flashed in.
Yeah, that's the really annoying like terrain mechanic with the Quinny that forced me to flash. I think because I like vaulted over the wall and then I was like out of range.
Yeah. So basically, concept here is like E first, and then Q. It's gonna happen again. Actually, you did the same exact thing up here with the Gnar.
Yeah, I think for me, it's like sometimes it's definitely like a weird thing. Cause sometimes I'm like, oh, if they're a champion that has like a mobility or like a dash, I like to save my E. Because then when they use their dash, I'll like use my E. But I guess it is like a lot more bursty to just like right away Q auto.
Yeah, sometimes you want to save E, but like it's if they are looking to actually dash away. That Belveth was totally like all in there. She was going all in on the Lee. She wasn't trying to run, so you might as well just E in right off the bat and try to burst her. Here,
I should have just fought her. Yeah.
Yeah, so if Gnar wasn't right here, like moving first, then you just run her down and kill her. Because again, you're an AD champ. You have red buff. It doesn't matter if she has all of her abilities here. She can't do that much damage to you without ignite, especially. So you just all in. Sadly, Gnar kind of fucks things. So yeah, now I gotta push this, reset. Well, push one more and then reset. Okay. So at this point, so yeah, you don't have to walk up this far, because the only so if you don't know where the enemy jungler is, this is a little bit dangerous to walk up this far like this. You really just remember it's all about the CS. So you can sit back here, and actually sitting up this far makes her not walk up for anything. But if you're back here and you make her feel like she can walk up for CS, and then you go in and punish her, that's much better.
I see.
There you go, yeah. Good. So this is when I said you had 2 times to kill her. So this is these are the plays you need to make so you can start snowballing. And it's the same concept that we've just been talking about. It's just putting yourself in a position. So here, this is the bad positioning where you're just directly in line with her and the CS she's trying to get. So you need to be up here to the side. So if she goes for that, you are ready. Because you can see here how free this is.
Yeah, 100%.
And she just does that. Now no punish. It's going to happen again. You basically just need to be paying attention to. It's see, so you grabbed your CS. So when it comes to that multitasking thing, you grab your last hit. Okay, you have no other last hits to go for. Now you should be looking at her, or at your own minions to see what she's going to go for. That's this one right here. So you walk. This is good positioning to be in right now because it's baiting her in a bit. She thinks oh, maybe I can walk up for this. Then as soon as she starts to do it, you walk in and cut her off. Because if you notice, if you stayed over here, for her to get back to her tower, she has to run like this, right? And you can just cut her off.
Yeah. Oh, that's so true. That's so true.
But then you just walk back over to where she wanted you to be again. You have this constant thing where you feel the need to position like this. This was your biggest issue in laning. So now we can move into some other things. Oh yeah, so just to recap the warding thing. So yeah, you don't want to ward where the enemy jungler is. You want to ward where you want to be playing towards. So unless you have like a control ward in the spot that like on the side that you're already laning or that you want to lane towards, and then you have like a free ward, like I said earlier, where you had a control ward here, and then you can put a ward here to make sure Bel'Veth isn't there. But yeah, you don't want to ward where the enemy jungler is, and then you're hugging blind on the other side, and then because they'll walk all the way around and then catch you off guard. Oh yeah, so here I want to. So your screen. This is what it looked like during this. It was like this. I saw her on the minimap, and like I didn't know what else to say. I was just like, your screen. She's right on top of you. I don't know what to say. So like, look how much wasted screen space. All of this is all a waste. So like, this is what it should look like.
Yeah.
At this point, you're pretty much dead, I think. Yeah. Because if you're actually like pretty much unkillable here, if you saw her at this point,
I would literally, there's nothing she could do.
Yeah.
I would just board and run away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Yeah.
Luckily, she didn't push the wave. Oh yeah, so here. So like, even if she has ult, like, it doesn't matter. She can't one-shot you, and she just used Q right there. So you just go all in here. Like, Q, E her now. Like, she just wasted W right there. That was actually like, if you were like meaning to do something like that, that's like really, really good. Where you run at her like that, dismount, and don't use E, and like just barely in her W range as she missed, like she just did. And then now you can use E and like hard punish her, but yeah, you gotta use E there.
There's this Quinn bug. Basically, if you leave base, your R does double damage when you dismount, like the very first time you leave base. It's like a bug or something. I don't know. It's just so I always do this thing where it's like when I come back from base, I always try to hit like a auto QR on my laner as like the first thing I do.
What the hell? Double damage.
Yeah, it's like it's literally like a bug.
Like 100% of the time, like you can reproduce it.
Yes. Yeah, like if you go to practice 2 as Quinn, and if you like use R and then auto a target dummy, it'll do like a normal amount of damage. And then if you go and then you fly back and do the same thing, you'll deal double damage to the target dummy with your R.
What the fuck? I'm gonna test that after this. Chat, remind me to test that.
It's literally a Quinn bug.
Chat, remind me to test that after this. Anyway. So yeah, you got a full combo her there. Oh yeah, so we're talking about other stuff now. We already went over the important stuff about lane.
Now ward.
Yeah, useless ward. Yeah, so here, this is the other thing I kind of noticed with you. So you see how she's fucked right now? Alessandra. So because she's fucked right now, your number one priority is to push this wave. If you push this wave, she has to choose again. It's about making them make decisions. She has to choose whether she tries to stay and farm it under tower, or she just recalls now. I think she actually ended up recalling, which is good. That means she lost a whole wave, and like you can go for plates and stuff or whatever. If you leave right now, like what you're doing. If she sees you leaving, she can walk up quickly, full combo the wave, and then now you're going to be losing a wave.
She kind of gets back in the game. Yeah.
Right. She like gets out of this terrible spot that she's in. So the way to prevent that is literally just pushing the wave. Then after you push, if she stays, then you can either kill her or, you move to this and she can't move to it. But yeah, you can't just give her that counterplay of being able to just walk up and quickly clear this and deny you a wave at the same time. So yeah, you want to just quickly push.
Yeah, this is a thing my friends yell at me for a lot because I play a lot of like flex games and like clash games and stuff, and they always are like, when they do fights, they're always like, come to the fight, come now, you should have come earlier. So I'm always like really torn between like, oh my god, there's a fight, I have to go to the fight, or like,
no, your friends don't know how the game works, so like you just have to tell her to hold that. Like, no, you're gonna you're gonna push your way first because you have to, and then yeah. So when we go to this, yeah, because she had red buff, I felt like there was no world to kill her, but you tried. It was a good try. Jesus.
Actually. The cooldown is so short on those dashes.
Yeah, because she can do them like in each direction. But
I think it like resets when she like hits the autos. Like each auto resets the cooldown or lowers it or something.
oh yeah, so we fight this because they're trolling. You guys have them like completely pincered. It is good that you didn't like as soon as Morgana lands a bind, yeah, party time. Sadly you didn't get that kill, but your E followed her there, and you get this shutdown, which was huge. You went to mid. So like if you notice here, after you got this kill, the good thing is you moved your screen over to mid lane, I believe, because I saw Lissandra use her abilities. Yeah, I saw this right here. So yeah, she's trolling. Good, yeah. Good. I think she ends up resetting too and TPing. If not, you would dive her. I just realized something actually. Let me see.
She did reset.
When she was going for this, you should have just went right past the minions and killed her.
Okay, I see.
She actually didn't even have E either. It's just she was 100% dead no matter what. She had no counterplay. Oh yeah, so right here. So right here, when she's like one shot range like this, just you can literally just dismount with E for all I care. Literally just just make sure you, because she doesn't see you. So like yeah, you see. So you dismounted auto and then used E. If you just E her right off the bat and put you right on top of her, you're good. Oh, that auto got canceled. Yeah, here I wasn't sure if you could win 1v1 since he had armor shoes. But yeah, you got to get that kill every time. I mean, honestly, you could have even, to make it even easier, you could have even just like, not used anything. Just like fly in as far as you can, and then if this hits you, it hits you or whatever. But then you can use E afterwards. I mean, basically, point is here.
Yeah, I dismounted like too early.
Yeah, point is just don't be using E and like get that shit canceled like that. Okay. Okay, then she stays. So here, this is just map awareness. We knew Lissandra's coming from bot, so you just need to hold sit top. Yeah. Okay. Yep. This play is always a little bit coin flippy. They were diving. Like if they weren't diving like this, if they were just sitting on the tower and they weren't actually looking to dive, I would never tell you to come here. But because they were diving, I thought there was a world where maybe they end up dying or like taking a lot of damage, but they didn't. Happens. Here, as soon as she's gone, you don't have to be afraid of them anymore, and you can just walk up and like full combo.
You just catch the wave, right?
Yeah, because they shouldn't have been able to do this. But then you took too long to do it, and the tower got too low, and then it became too dangerous. Here, you could even go. You could have even comboed the Zillion. This was that other misplay. So, you went in here. So, your Q. Why did you hold your Q so long here when they were literally like stacked on each other in the choke?
I think I felt like it would be blocked by the minions. I like wanted to hit Ezreal with it and not get it blocked.
I see. Okay. Where'd you end up throwing it?
Totally.
So two things here. One, yeah, when you got to notice when people are in spots that make skill shots nearly undodgeable. This is one of those spots.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much any time they put themselves on a wall, he doesn't have the option of moving down, right? So this is where you should have thrown Q. But then the other thing is like the way you want to use your E here. So you want to try to use E to avoid the bomb. It's a little tough against Zillion because it's like if he throws it where you're standing and then use E, if there's a world where like you flip back right on top of it.
Yeah.
But like, actually, I'll show you. There's another example of this, a better one that I'll show you when we get to it. Okay. Oh yeah, so here. So you run down to bot lane to dive, and Zillion dies. But we know Ezreal's on the way. So you should just be sitting here in your ult, ready for Ezreal to show up. We know he's on the way. He doesn't, like, there's a world he doesn't know you're here. If there are no wards in Tribrush or anything, he doesn't know you're here, you see? So you want to be looking, you should just be sitting here in your ult, waiting for him to walk up to the wave, and then you just come around the corner and kick the shit out of him. But then you start doing Krugs. Like, this doesn't make sense. Because even if he doesn't show up, you don't have time for Krugs. You either have to go back to mid lane or push bot lane. So it goes back to that rule of, like, jungle camps. Like,
jungle camps, you say, are lower priority than, like, waves?
Than anything. Literally, they're the very, very last resort.
Okay, gotcha.
This you somehow survived. Oh yeah, so here, on the Gnar. Alright, so this Gnar, he is totally fucked. You should just be... Yeah, like you did it right dismounting here. You don't have to use Q or... you shouldn't use E or Q yet. Because think about, like, where he has to run. He has to either run this way, into towards your base.
Or run through me.
Or run through you. And if he starts to run through you, now he's right on top of you and you can't miss the Q.
Yeah.
But you're throwing Q here when he has options still, and then you miss, and you used E when you didn't need the gap closer yet. Like, because he had to either run through you or this way. So you don't want to be using your E when you don't have to. And that's why he has the option to get away here, because if not, you could eat him here, and then you just follow him over.
Yeah, I see that. So I should have just autoed him until he used his jump, and then eat him, and then just keep autoing, right?
Yep, and then you use Q when he gets, like, right on top of you, basically. Okay, so we talked about this macro play. Yeah. This is very, like you said, repeatable. It's just a fundamental macro play, and we talked about how you leave afterwards because your team's all in base. So if we look at the enemy team here, you see they're all out here on the map. Your team's not on the map or anything, so there's no reason to stay up here, or else you'll just get, like, 3-manned.
So the idea is I basically come out of base, I shove a side lane, then I leave, and then I go hover mid and wait for them to overextend, right? Yeah,
so basically, you don't have to come out of base and do it. It's just like, yeah, it's in the mid game, you're going to be pushing side waves a lot as Quinn. So you go push the side wave. Now, depending on the game state, you have to know, like, okay, can I keep pushing and pressuring, go for the tower, look for 1v1, etc., or is it too dangerous and I can't look to 1v1 a side laner? Right now, you're a level down on both side laners. You could probably kill Lissandra, but she wasn't topside. So, or she wasn't, like, alone or anything, and you knew where everybody else was. So it was way too dangerous to keep pushing top, especially with all your team in base. So instead, we're going to recall and then go right down mid and just hover, because by you pushing also makes someone go grab that wave. So if we see, she went and grabbed that wave. So, like, that brought her away from mid lane, meaning they might push up before anyone gets there, right? Before their teammates actually completely group. And they're not thinking about the fact that you recalled and might be going straight down mid. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not that you should be doing this every single time. You want to be doing this when it's too dangerous for whatever reason to keep pushing a side lane.
So basically keep pushing until it's too dangerous, right? Like, push to, like, the edge of safety.
Yeah, because, I mean, that puts pressure on the enemy team. Yeah. Like, that's what this game's all about. It's all about pressuring, especially as Quinn. Since you rotate so fast, your job literally in the mid game is to push a side lane first, like, before the enemy team does, which gives you a tempo advantage. And because you're so fucking fast, your tempo advantage is, like, almost doubled from, like, 5 to 10 seconds. And then you just run mid and look for a rotation play. If you can't actually make plays like that, then you should be looking for 1v1s in a side lane after you win lane. But yeah, it's situational. So, but either way, you can see how well this worked. They actually overextended really hard, overchased, and then now you guys just come out of jungle and kick the shit out of them. Okay. Sandra ulting herself. So here, your teammates went to Baron. It was important to get this tower first, and I don't trust your jungler to smite it. So what you should have done here was like try to bait the Bel'Veth into jumping in, which you did, but then you needed to survive. So like here, you should keep autoing her. Like you still have E, so you should be autoing her, and then when she jumps in, you E out.
Okay, I see. So the idea is because everyone else is dead, I should just try to keep autoing the Bel'Veth, and if I bait her, my team would kill her.
Right, yeah.
But I took too long, and they all went to Baron.
Yeah, that, well, it's not even about them all going to Baron, but like you took too long, you used Q early, which you shouldn't have done. You should have held the Q because it's like, she is a threat here. She is dangerous. It's like, she jumps in, you can Q her, E away. She might not know where you went, etc., etc. And basically, if you can get her to jump in and you guys kill her, then there's no chance of Baron getting stolen.
Yeah.
You could even, like, at this point, leave and then try to zone her off, but you should be fine here, especially with Flash. You should have ignited her and flashed out early, but you flashed, like, a little bit too late, and this champion really is bullshit. What the hell?
Yeah, I really hate playing against Bel'Veth.
Oh, I know why. I know what happened. Okay. She dashed in like this, and then she landed that, and that's going to reset it.
And then she gets the reset. Yeah, it resets the Q.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's definitely a lot of different ways you can just like avoid dying there, but
I could have E-flashed, like, jumped off her and flashed out.
that you could, if you avoided her W, that would have worked too. Either way, this was still worth it, but optimal if you survive and you guys kill her and get Baron, like that's just like, that's shit.
I'll do the best outcome.
Anyway, so we talked about this. This is the Gromp thing. Shouldn't be doing Gromp here. You should be, like, after you push that, you know they're in this area. Dragon's coming up. Everyone has illness for Dragon. So you should literally be looking either to flank or to keep pushing. As soon, you just need information right now. So you should just be sitting here. You can even chill in the brush, chill here, over here. It doesn't matter, but you just need information. Then you'll make your next decision. You don't have time for this. Because your team didn't push mid. So this like the enemy team actually had a lot of counterplay here. They were in a better position than you guys. They could have just kept pushing mid. But since it's low elo, they don't know that. And it was fine for you.
Why would them pushing mid give them counterplay?
Because then you guys have to recall, or else they're just gonna take your inhib.
I see.
So that's just called mid prio.
When we be able to like flank them, like when we be able to just like pinch them or cut them off.
No, they just keep running.
I see.
They just cut away.
Mm-hmm.
They could even go from this tower to this one, and then leave. Point is, you guys being here isn't a good spot for you, but this won't be punished until like Grandmasters, I would say.
I see. So the idea is we want to set up dragons from mid lane, right? Like we want to get mid prio and then set up the dragon, right?
Yeah, mid prio is basically the most important thing in the game when it comes to macro. So like, if you can ever push mid wave first, you should do it. Here, you were bot lane, and we didn't know your teammates were just gonna ignore mid wave and run straight to dragon like they did, which is what it is.
I actually see this happen all the time, and I actually kind of like feel like I always want to like just push mid. Like I'm always like I don't feel comfortable having that like fog there.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So luckily for you guys, I don't know what happened for him to take all this damage, because you guys don't even have poke, but Bel'Veth took a lot of poke, and then so you guys got in a really good spot. You ended up going a little bit too hard. Yeah, so now they're face checking, free kills. So here, here I kind of understand what happened, but you need to be more comfortable autoing without using abilities.
Yeah.
So in this scenario, so you should just be autoing her, right? Mm-hmm. No E. You don't have to use E on her. That's actually takes more time than just autoing. Auto.
Yeah.
Auto, move. You know she has something that can knock you up, so you need to be trying to dodge that. And you use your E if things get dangerous. So, like, if this is happening, then you E away or something like that. You know, like, you just need to be using your E for a purpose. Like, basically, unless they're alone and you're just assassinating them, you shouldn't be just Eing in like that. You should just be autoing, like an ADC. But teammates cleaned it up. Game's pretty much over at this point. So here, this is called a tempo advantage. Do you know what tempo is?
Yes, it's basically like being able to move, right? Like being able to do something.
Right, yeah. Being able to do something before the enemy team. So, you know, Gnar shows up here because you push top. Okay, you have tempo advantage on Gnar. So, yeah, we want to rotate to mid. But then they killed Zilean. So, now it's like, okay, if you're going to go top, the only reason you would do it and, like, not use your tempo advantage is if you're going there to kill him. Because if he clears this, I'll show you. So, he's going to clear this, right? And then now you come up the top lane. Now watch. So now who has the tempo advantage?
Now he is.
Right. So you just threw your tempo down the drain, and that's why I said the only reason that you'd ever come up here is to kill him. That's it. So, not for the wave.
If I theoretically wanted to not come up top, like if I wanted to, just go mid, would I just kind of ARAM mid? Like, is that what I would do?
Yeah, because you have Baron, so you're just sieging. That's all you would be doing. You can even like sit mid at like in fog. Or like dive, or there's a lot of different options once you get there, but the big concept here is not throwing tempo advantage for nothing. Take that tower, rotate here, free. Make sure that thing we talked about earlier, we're using E if they're about to flash. Fuck, I'm trying to remember the times where your screen was all. I mean, I remember a few of them. Because it happens so much, but I'm trying to remember. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely the Belveth killing me time.
That was the big one, big one. But like, oh yeah, when you were like, basically this is what your screen. A lot of the time, you just need to be thinking of your screen. Like you need to be putting it in places where you're getting as much information as possible, with no wasted screen space. So for example, when you were taking this. It'll come to me as soon as I think it was this. Was it this? I feel like it was.
I think so. Yeah, it was like around.
I just remember seeing you doing stuff like this, where there's a fight happening literally like right on the edge of your screen like this, but you're like this. Like, look at all this wasted screen space.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is what it needs to look like. Because this is what you need to see. This is where you're going. This is where the enemies are. And then here. Because, like, something happened here, too, where you just, like, walked into them here. I don't know why or what exactly was happening.
Yeah, no, I think what was happening is this. I remember this. I was looking at the fight with, like, the Ezreal and the Gnar, and then I, like, walked into the Belveth.
Okay. When she jumped in here, though... Oh, you got a little bit unlucky. She went to the other side of you and then you eat backwards. You could have flashed this wall. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh,
You're kind of fucked.
That would have been...
You're in danger here too, but I don't know. You just flipping back into them like this kind of just put. Somehow you walked out of this, so I mean I don't know. Maybe I know nothing.
No, that was like that was like a very lucky situation.
One small thing I noticed here was when you landed this, you should be autoing her, moving E auto. Like you should try to kill her there.
Oh, what I was trying to do was trying to juke her because if I was like maybe 50-50, she assumes that I would walk to the left instead of to the right, and then she would like keep walking left and like Q left side.
Yeah, these players aren't good enough for that. No way. But either way, it was not that big of a deal. The big thing is the very last thing we've been looking for here is just like waiting to see a spot where it triggers in my head that the screen positioning was really bad. Oh, this was one of them. Look, so you go to Dragon. So watch when you see Belveth on the minimap. You're gonna see her in a sec. You see her right there. So when you see her like this,
I need to be looking.
Your screen needs to be like this.
Yeah.
Because like there's literally no benefit of looking at this dragon. You do not need to look at it. So yeah. that's just this kind of thing just kept happening when you were in base. I'll show you something happened in base. When you were in base here like this, so we can see this. Look, this is happening over here, but you were like this. Look, you don't need to see any of this. Only thing you need to see is this stuff over here. You don't even need to see your character right now. I would be looking like this. But yeah, you just too many times where this was happening. And it's going to get you. And at the end it happened again because you were like this. Yeah, so you're like this, but you need to see this stuff. You need to see who's coming out of base. So it should be like this. And this is going to be something that takes a little bit to get into the habit of doing because it's so like natural. It's not something you really think about. That's why I was saying, like, yeah, if you need to put a post-it note or whatever, but just constantly be trying to think about, you know, like, honestly, no, I'll tell you the best way to improve this. Best way to improve this is to record your game, and after you're done playing, go back through and just like speed through, like you can put it even on 2x speed or whatever, and just look for times that I'm talking about, because you'll see them. You'll see it happen a lot. You'll be like, oh shit, okay. And then go from there.
I actually do record my games with the Outplayed like tool. So I do like watch them sometimes to like review it. And yeah, I do always watch it, and I'm like, wow, I really am not seeing shit. Yeah,
that's a big part of the game. Okay, so the three things, like I said, that you need to go over, just to recap. You need to focus. Number one, most important thing is laning phase, always, especially as a champ like Quinn. Because like you even said yourself, your late game and mid game, well, especially late game, you know, you're not the greatest champ late game. You're not like a traditional ADC where you can just sit back and fucking slam people, especially when you're building lethality. So you need to make sure you're playing the laning phase properly, getting fed, snowballing, ending the game before it ever gets to a late game. Does that make sense?
Yes. 100%.
Cool. So that's number one. Number two, screen positioning. Definitely got to focus on that. And then number three is just mid-game macro, making sure you're not wasting time doing jungle camps. Make sure you are like trying to pressure something, use tempo advantages, stuff like that. If you do those three things, you'll climb like easily. Like it'll feel easy mode if you can have a good understanding of like those of laning phase and mid-game macro.
Mm-hmm. So do you think I should work on all of those things at once, or like one by one?
So it's always going to depend like person to person, but I recommend working on like screen positioning is something you'll be working on every game. So that is like, you can work on that while working on one of the two other things. Well, I mean, actually they're all three separate, like laning phase is a separate thing.
Separate, yeah.
Oh yeah, so you can kind of work on them all at once, yeah.
Gotcha. So should I be like, you know, like play the games and kind of like, you know, checkbox or like rate how I did, like, you know, did I do like each of those things?
Well, I recommend, so for laning phase, sadly, all three of your issues require like looking at your gameplay. So for example, like in laning phase, if you ever felt like, wow, I had no opportunities to punish that person, that's not true. It just doesn't happen. There's not a single person in lane all the way up to... I've been playing my main again after like 6 months, and I haven't gone against a single player in Masters, Grandmasters that doesn't have like flaws in their laning. So there's always going to be something to punish. And you just need to go through and look at like every CS they get, look at if you're giving them free opportunities to get shit, stuff like that. And then for the macro thing, it all comes down to pressuring. So like you should always be thinking, you should be looking at it and be like, did I have a chance to pressure something here, or get a pick in a side lane, or use my tempo advantage, stuff like that. And that's a little bit tricky. So if you do struggle, like you can always record something and send it to me, and I'll tell you what you were supposed to do there.
Okay.
But yeah, all that stuff makes sense?
Yeah, sense actually. It feels really illuminating, because I'm kind of like playing a lot of these games right now, and I was sort of like, damn, I don't really know like what I could be doing better. Like I kind of like look at my deaths and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have died there, but it always feels very like difficult. But now I'm kind of like realizing that, yeah, I'm definitely not like capitalizing on these laners' mistakes, and of course the camera movement would, like in this game, for example, cost me at least like 2 deaths. So
Yeah. So do you have any other questions before we wrap this up?
no, I think that's great. That's super helpful. I'm definitely super excited to work on this stuff.
All right, man. Well, good luck. Remember to send me anything if you have questions on it, and hope you have a good rest of your night.
Absolutely. You too, man. Thank you so much.
No problem. Peace.